Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Today we're looking at a couple of games from the grand final of MENA RLCS, event 1 of the season. Falcons against Twisted Minds. We're a Monkey Moon POV, new Falcons against new Twisted Minds, of course. And this is game 3 of the series. Twisted Minds are already up 2-0. And the reason I'm jumping in here is because this game's ridiculous. We're going to watch another game right after this that's equally ridiculous. And we're going to find out how, spoilers, Twisted Minds won the regional. That's right, not Falcons, Twisted Minds. TRK opening the score in 1-0 against his old team. Now, I said this is game 3 of the series. Twisted Minds, up until this point, had won both the games, and they've done so without conceding. So now they've opened the score in game 3. It looks like everything's going their way. Looks like it might just be Twisted Minds running away with this. And what a story that would be. What a story it already is, with TRK against his old team. Teaming up on Outpo now, that the Twins and Falcons have decided to go in a different direction with Durali in the roster. And it turns out Monkey Moon still knows how to win Rocket League. I'll be honest, I didn't see this one coming. I thought Falcons were going to be the best team. I thought they might even be the best team in the world. Especially with NRG bombing out early in North America, and Europe looking like it's pretty hard to pick the best team in at the moment as a region. Well, turns out it's a bit harder to pick the best team in MENA than we expected. Monkey Moon there, not able to get the save. Clears did force him to make a very precise attempt at that one with the threat of a bump, but he whiffed on the save. Did Monkey Moon. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys saw this coming. I don't think anybody saw this coming. Not this early. If you guys told me at some point this season Twisted Minds are going to beat Falcons in a regional, they're going to be competitive, it's going to be a true 1-2 in MENA, and MENA might even have the 2 best teams in the world, I'd expect it to be the end of the season. I think maybe it's towards the tail end of Split 2 when Falcons have already qualified for everything, and then Twisted Minds are starting to figure out how to play with each other. But no, it's in Event 1, Monkey Moon with the air dribble dunk to make it 2-1. And the full team looks like they're really working well together. This isn't the only time that they've beaten Falcons as well. They beat them twice in Saudi E-Leagues recently. So 2 times in Saudi E-Leagues, now once in RLCS, all highly prestigious matches. Saudi E-Leagues, I believe, had over 100,000 in prize money, so it wasn't a small event by any means. All the best teams in MENA participating, including the 2 on your screen right now, and now in RLCS as well. But it might even have a little bit, I wouldn't say bad blood. I don't think that TRK and the Twins can possibly have bad blood between them, but there was rumors going around that it was a bit of an org job, benching TRK, that the org decided to make a managerial decision. They needed to bring in fresh blood, as they said in their announcement, after failing to win Worlds twice in a row, 2 seasons in a row, finishing top 4 and then top 2. Improvement, but not good enough for the Falcons org. They decided to go with Durali, and in some ways, can you blame them? I mean, Durali, the only player who's been able to rival Zen for supremacy in the past 3 years, I should say. Ever since Zen burst onto the scene, nobody's been able to consistently match him. And then as soon as the Falcons pick up Durali, TRK and Monkey Moon just elevate beyond what we knew even they were capable of. And Naupo still looks like he might be in the conversation for best in world. Look at this from Monkey Moon. Great save there in the 1v2. Dodges the bump. Waits for the deflection opportunity. They're absolutely running away with this one. It's a dominant performance so far. Been a clinical performance in this 3rd game. But you know, in some ways, although I thought, and I'm sure a lot of you guys thought, that Twisted Minds would take some time to build synergy, Monkey Moon has sometimes struggled with various teams he's been in to synergize. But then if you think about the MENA playstyle, it's all about going fast. It's all about just being as quick as possible. What's Monkey Moon been good at his whole career? It's been speed, going as fast as possible, no nonsense, no air roll, at least not too much. Straight at the ball, and high sensitivity gameplay. So he does fit in quite well, theoretically. And it looks like playing with a player like TRK and playing with a backup in Naupo, it just brings the best out of him, as TRK is one of the players who's easiest to play with, and I think easiest to read for his teammates. That's why he was always so consistent over the years with Ahmad, Khaled, and then the Twins. Apologies for my voice, by the way. Recovered in a bit from travel cold, but it's all good. Nice cover on mid by Monkey Moon, holding that 1-goal lead. The Falcons are starting to swarm. This is something we wondered, would they be able to do with without TRK in the roster? Would they still have the same offensive pressure? Would they still have the same unpredictability. Monkeyman goes wide there, didn't want to hit the goalie, but he did want to hit the goal and he wasn't able to. Final 40 seconds of the game. Falcons still in need of a goal. And a strong position here for Twisted Minds. Oh, but Monkeyman's been demoed. Naupo didn't expect that one. And luckily the ball's gone across the face of the goal. They're trying not to double commit here, Twisted Minds, with victory mere seconds away. Another mind game by Monkeyman. Going for a lot of mind games on these air dribble dunks. Spreading out, covering the wide angle. Oh, but Drally's just gone straight through. Can Monkeyman get back? Yes, he can, but he can't save two. And it looks like Naupo arrived at the scene just a bit too early. So overtime beckons in just 9 seconds. Falcons might go for the goal before overtime reaches, though. Monkeyman has been team bumped into the ball in the near post by TRK, but Naupo's there to cover them. Drally doesn't want overtime, he wants to keep it up. Now he's decided at the second challenge that it might be smart to drop the ball. So this is overtime game 3. If Falcons lose this, they're going to need 4 in a row. And yeah, the series, with how well Twisted Minds have played against them in the past month or so, would be as good as over. Monkeyman communicating well there with Naupo. It looks like he's starting to force for Naupo whenever possible. I think this is what's going to be Twisted Minds' memo. Just get TRK and Monkeyman to force as often as possible. Monkeyman there, even cutting ahead of TRK. It looks like he's going to be that just enforcer on this team. Just going whenever he can. Letting his, I'll say, more mechanical teammates, although Monkeyman's mechanics are underrated, letting his more precise teammates, especially when it comes to Naupo, one of the most precise players in the game, one of the most efficient players in the game, letting them get as many free touches as possible. Monkeyman just navigating his way around the field effortlessly, as he always does. Such a fun player to watch because he really does have his own unique style. And now here come Falcons. Oh, Rawas, perfect shot top bins. And shot differential is an absolute landslide, 19-7 in favor of Falcons. They win this one. Let's skip ahead now to game 6. All right, game 6 here on Naupo's POV, and already 1-0. Perfect POV choice there. TRK needs to step it up. He's getting a bit carried in this game. It's 3-2 now in favor of Twisted Minds. Game 3 there was coming off of a Falcons timeout where they were able to get the win. Now, Twisted Minds have just called timeout in game 5 after losing 3-0, and now they're going to try and close out this series without the need of a game 7. Let's see if they can do it. I did spoil earlier on that they do it, but is it going to be in this game? Is it going to be in another one? Let's find out. Still, I'm so amazed that this has actually happened. The team looks to be coming really well also. There was a lot of questions about how this team's going to come. TRK and Naupo not fluent in English. They both understand English a lot better than they'd let on. Like, I think they know more than they'd want you to know. And they can actually come in English. It's quite funny if you go and watch it. I think they've uploaded on Twitter. They've watched. Oh, forget about that. Naupo scoring a downbounce to rebound. Absolutely disgusting double. He's just taking over the game. Yeah, I think it was it on Twitter or was it on TRK's stream? Maybe somebody in the comments knows. They were English coming. You'll probably find it on the Rocket League Esports subreddit if you go and search now, put TRK English comms. Absolutely hilarious stuff. So they're probably coming in English. Maybe teaching Monkeyman a word or two in Arabic as well. I'm not sure. Maybe he's teaching them a little bit of French comms. I have no idea. But all I do know is that Rocket League must be a really easy game strategically because these guys seem to be coming absolutely just fine. They're reading each other really well. I expect there to be tons of double commits when you add Monkeyman to the roster with 2 MENA players who are absolutely going to rush as many balls as they can. But no, not the case. They're actually playing some great rotational gameplay. They do double commit every now and then, but none all that devastating. Falcons seem like they're the team, despite the fact that they all speak Arabic. And I was actually told when I said, I think I tweeted that, you know, Drally's Arabic is very good. I've seen him talking with the twins at LANs before, having little conversations in the hotel lobbies, and I was confidently told by all social media in Rocket League that actually Moroccan Arabic is totally different and they won't be able to understand each other. Well, that's incorrect. They can understand each other just fine. So I should have just trusted myself on that one. You all baited me. But yeah, they can come fine. And they look like they're the team who are struggling with the synergy. Really nice bailout there by Naupo. Jumps just to cover in case Monkey Moon didn't have it. And then he backflips into the post. And look at this going the other way. I mean, just no nonsense. As Monkey Moon and TRK combine to make it 3-0. Are they the best team in the world at the moment? That's my next question for you guys. Question number 1 earlier on for the comments was, did you expect it? Question number 2 is like, where's that link of them coming in English? Question number 3, are they your top team in the world at the moment? 3 consecutive series wins over Falcons, who have just come off a second place at Worlds, and then added Drally, for many people the best player in the world, and they've just lost 3 times in a row to Twisted Minds. Does that make Twisted Minds your number 1? I want to hold out and say it confidently for the time being. I think it's they need to probably wait and see how Copenhagen goes. If a team can confidently win the Copenhagen LAN, dominant fashion, win their regional and then also the international one, they'd have a pretty good claim as well. But and you've also got NRG. They've lost badly in one event, but it's just one event. I want to see more before I judge them too harshly. Namely FIFA E. Oh, look at this, 4-0. I mean, they're absolutely rolling Falcons. Unbelievable stuff. Match point to become regional champions. TRK's 975th regional win, or something like that. The Twins have also won a ton of regionals, but they're going to need to wait until next year to attempt again, because these guys are just absolutely taking over. There is one though. 1 goal fires back from Drally. And really, have the Falcons lost what made them so hard to play against? Have they become too routine? Have they become too predictable, perhaps? Or are Twisted Minds actually just that good? Because like I said earlier, for all we know, we could be watching the 2 best teams in the world at the moment. Crazy to think that is happening in a region that's not North America, not Europe. Oh, nice shot, actually. Drally making it 4-2. Game on. Yeah, we'll know once Major 1 rolls around. That's when we'll know for sure. But all we can see on the screen right now is that it's possible. It's absolutely possible, with EU and NA looking less convincing than ever. Oh, is that going to be another one? Roas. Low 50. No, not quite. Still, Twisted Minds have not protected this lead as well as you'd want them to. They're inviting Falcons pressure. They are giving Falcons a lot of shots. It's 13 shots to Falcons. Just 9 to Twisted Minds, but they've been far more clinical. Falcons' defense has not been a huge upgrade just yet, if at all. That was always their biggest weakness. Now look at the passing plays. Look at the aggression out of Falcons. They make it a 1-goal game. 17 shots on the Falcons side. Not many of them goals though. Oh, and the fake kickoff doesn't connect. They do keep it in the air though. Will they get one more chance? No, they won't. Monkey Moon grinds it, and there is your confirmation. That is how Twisted Minds won the first regional in MENA for the new RLCS season. Absolutely unbelievable stuff. 3 consecutive series wins over the new Falcons roster. Must feel pretty good for TRK. His tweet after the event was a little bit spicy. Definitely a bit of a reference, I'd say, to Falcons saying they need some new blood. As he's got some new blood as well in Monkey Moon. And also absolutely love the video of Monkey Moon dancing in a restaurant. I think they went out for dinner after winning. And he's just absolutely loving life in a region that no more than, I think, 6 months ago he said he would absolutely never play in. So just it goes to show how quickly things can change in Rocket League. But some things never change. Monkey Moon stays winning. TRK stays winning in MENA. And Falcons got some work to do. 2 MENA spots in majors does mean that this isn't a disaster for them by any means. But if they want to remain the top team in MENA, which they have been for many seasons now, then they're going to need to get on the grind and figure out how to beat the Twisted Minds team. 0-3 so far in just over a month. I believe it's just over a month, maybe even just under a month. But yeah, just about a month of gameplay between Side E-Leagues and RLCS. Incredible stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Can't wait to see more of these 2 teams play in the new year when it comes. But yeah, let's hold off on any crazy takes confident takes at least. All we know for now is that these two teams are absolutely two of the best in the world, and maybe in 2 or 3 months they will be the best in the world. Well, let's see.